So I'm trying to make Tethys work, and my teammate showed me a pretty cool idea, which was actually like trying to implement it into fairy frogs. I guess before I was playing Valhalla, and I really didn't like Valhalla. I felt like it sucked. The card, as has been pointed out, is like an inherent neg one, sort of. Even though it can be very like crazy to just turb out Christia or Tethys early on. So I tried this frog version because it gives you tribute fodder to bring out Tethys, obviously. This was the build we came up with. Honestly, I gotta say, fairy frogs in general felt pretty strong, but like Tethys, I just was not feeling this card. I think it's just like a little bit too awkward to make work. Maybe there's not enough space either, because like you got to play a ton of fairies, and you also have to find room for draw cards. And by the time you get to that point, there's not enough like room left in the deck to play enough good stuff. Like a lot of the good cards that I want to play in this deck are in the side, like the Mind Control to go with the Cyber Valley or the Trigodia or the Unifrog, just because we don't have room for anything. So, if anything, this kind of convinced me more of Fairy Frogs than it did of Tethys. But anyway, this was the build that I played. So we've got the Tethys, we got the Christias, we got the Orange Lights. We also have 2 purple, 1 green. I think that's pretty good ratios if we're going to go the full way with the Heralds and the Tethys. We got 4 Battle Recruiters, Double Honest, Warrior Lady, and Cyber Valley. Cyber Valley gets you a searchable way to draw cards to potentially proc Tethys. Then we got the bare minimum Frog package with only 2 swap as well. I think this is a ratio I got from 10FD. Who is a fellow YouTuber you should go check out, very accomplished Edison format player. He likes to play 2 swap frog, and I actually kind of think that it is smart. So I don't know, like maybe in most frog builds it's probably I'm not a frog expert. I'm not a frog expert. I've said this many times, but I feel like you can get away with 2 if you really want, especially in one of these builds where I feel like I want space. So, and then we just got triple Kaius because of course obligatory triple Kaius. We have card destruction, which is like the only good generic spell that procs Tethys, because I'm pretty sure it misses timing off of Upstart Goblin or something stupid. Heavy Storm, Brain Control. Oh, yeah, Typhoons in the side as well, because we don't have space. And then triple Econ. We want maximum yoinking potential, and then we're also on the Treacherous Trap Wall for my very last trap slot. So that's the list. Like I said, the Fairy Frog element felt pretty good. The Tethys, kind of less so. I would probably rather just take out the Tethys and these other heralds and put in more good stuff in the future. But yeah, let's go look at the games. Now for the matches. I did have another annoying day where people kept leaving after game 1, but fortunately I did get one full match in against Gladiator Beast. We're gonna see our opponent showcase the worst deck of the format. But their build was weird. They're on like Thunder King and Oppression. This was crazy, by the way, because they flip Oppression, and then they just like lose the duel to their own card because they're playing Gladiator Beast. And I struggle to think of a deck that gets owned harder by Oppression than Gladiator Beast, honestly. So here we go for Treacherous, and they actually just let me do this. Actually, that's crazy. Why didn't they? Maybe you don't solemn this, because it would be worse if I had Storm, but it's still crazy, I think. So I think I'm fine eating a D prison here, so I just attack, trade 1 for 1. Opponent, they have to chill. They can't do anything, again, because they're just under a royal oppression. Like, if they try to do Glad Beast things, I'm just going to negate their dude, and it's going to be a disaster for them. So here, we decide to tribute summon the Tethys, and then we can hopefully bait something out with it if we happen to draw a fairy. We use Honest. They don't War Chariot the Honest. So we go for the Tethys. I figure they probably have one, given that they put the just summon to the Bestie in attack mode and past. So they out the Tethys. That's fine, though. We have a Caius. We don't summon the Caius. I try to go for force something out first. Oh, I want to get this 4th fairy in the grave for Christia, since we've got 2 of them, which we do manage to do. We go for Caius. This doesn't get solemned. It just gets bottomless. So then we still don't go for Christia. I figured we could Caius a monster first, I guess. And then that way we could Caius the Oppression next turn. I guess I get that. So we go for Caius. The Caius gets solemned. And then now we take a ton of damage, unfortunately. So here they actually like could have tagged out. And I could have only negated one of them, but they just chose not to. So we go for Econ, Crash, and then set Honest. Honest should just like wall everything, and then they can't tag into Laquari because the Oppression's on the field. Like, this Oppression being on the field is just hilarious. So here we attack. They hilariously save book till after I've yoinked their guy. which I guess if they hadn't, we would have just tribute summoned Christia, but now we just tribute summon Christia anyway, using their guy. They draw Starlight Road, which also doesn't work under Royal Oppression. Man, the Royal Oppression counter synergy is just piling up here. So they're also on upstarts. They got to find that Royal Oppression faster. Here they make Gazaris, and then I think I just orange light it because I figure neither one of these sets is actually a War Chariot, or they wouldn't have set that GB. They would have summoned it in attack mode. So we managed to orange light, and then we go sub. I think I just get swap here, and then we attack, and then we bounce back the swap. They go for what's his face. They're all the same monster, whatever. A quest. They get the other dude. I consider for a while, and I actually decide to orange light it. I don't know if I needed to do that. Oh, wait, it just put me to 4 fairies. Okay, that's why I did it. That makes perfect sense. So we summon Christia, we summon Swap, we attack with Swap. Now I'm confused. They had 2 smashing in their hand, but they just, like, didn't use it. Why didn't they just smashing my guy and then, like, do a Glad Beast play? Yeah, and then, well, I guess they would have also had to attack the dupe. But it doesn't matter, right? They could have just smashing, attack, make Laquari or Rediari. I don't know what the right thing to make would be, but I don't know why they didn't use the smashing grounds. Like, they had the out. All right, whatever. Average GB player, next replay. So, yeah, like I said, we had a couple just best of ones that accidentally happened, so... here, the opponent attacks with Alias. I felt like they might have been playing Hero Beat when we saw the Alias, but we also see no back row, so that makes you think possibly Frogs. They go swap, send. I think that the Shining Angel just stays on the field like all game, if I'm remembering correctly, which is weird, because they had brain control. They could have just gotten rid of it at any time, but they don't. I think for a while here, I decided to use the Honest. I think about summoning Tethys as well, but I also don't do that. I think that we kind of want to wait till we can get Treeborn in rotation. So here we orange light, all right. Then they go special swap. I don't know why they special swap here. Didn't they already have a Treeborn? Yeah, they did. That's weird, actually, why they did that. So here, we just out the Battle Fader. The reason I'm not summoning other monsters the entire time is because I want to play around Brain Monarch. But here they just have Brain Monarch, and they go for Junk Synchron instead. So I decide to orange light it, and then we draw another orange light, and then I just draw 2 pass. Then they go for Ryza, and then we orange light that, and then they quit the game because they've been orange lighted 3 times. I don't know why they quit this game. I don't know why they never activated brain control, but yeah, whatever. Funny. Next match, because like I said, he left. Well, you all saw him leave. So this one, what are we doing? We're playing into Hamster. I think I do orange light this Hamster. Yeah, I think for a while, and I decided to orange light the Hamster. Obviously, it would have been better for me if it was just Raikou, and we could have conserved the orange light, but no. Oh, you know what? I remember this game. This game's hilarious. This game, you're not going to believe. Like, I should have lost this game, like, 10 times. The opponent just, like, chose not to kill me. I don't know what it was, but you're going to see. You're going to find out. So, we go Substitute into Double Dupe. They have Caius plus Sork. So they out the dupe lock and they attack. Wish I had Gores right about now, but no luck. This is why it would be good to fit Trigodia in. Here they can just make Dark End, but they don't. They make Stardust instead. It makes me wonder, because there was a point later in the game where I think they should have made Colossal, and they just didn't. Maybe they don't have other 8s in their extra or something. Here, like, they could banish my dude. I don't know why they aren't banishing my Treeborn, actually. Seems like better than just attacking into set monsters. They could also banish it, make Dark End, and then if they ever summon anything else, I'm just dead. But here they finally banish the Treeborn. And then we decide to go for Black Rose, which is really good because we get to nuke the fairy, or nuke the field, go 4 fairies, attack with Christie. Our opponent has heavy Typhoon in hand, which is hilariously bad. So they don't force out the orange light here, which is odd. I guess it just means they have the Prism, but we're going to negate that with the purple. They get hit in for a lot. We attack, okay. They set D-Prison. We eat the D-Prison, not good. And now we would actually die here. I think I actually misplayed. I should have set the green light because we're just straight up dead if they stack for Plague and make Colossal Fighter because it would be at 3k. But they just don't do that. They just don't. They just decide not to kill me. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, we're going to drop Gourds here. We can't Brain Con, I guess, which sucks. And then now they make Colossal Fighter. So we know they have Colossal in their extra. They just decided not to win the duel there. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with these opponents, but unfortunately we're short of lethal with the Honest play. We have to top deck, and we draw into an enemy controller, so we can go for the Yoink. They activate. Do they not activate Solemn? They don't activate the Solemn for some strange reason, and then they quit. I mean, they could have Solemned and they would have died, right, to the honest. Also, no. They just should have won, like, 10,000 billion%. They should have stacked for the Plague earlier or something. They should have banished my Treeborn with Sork earlier. They should have made the Colossal Fighter just kill me that one time. I think they, like... I was when I was playing this, I honestly forgot. I thought that they forgot about Plague in their grave or something because they were just never using it. It was like super wild to me. But yeah, those were all the games I played. Like we didn't really do anything with Tethys. We like baited out a War Chariot with it once. But I guess some of the other stuff felt pretty cool. That's basically the gist of what I said in the deck profile, though. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. I'll see you next time. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.